What's so funny, TSM?
Yeah. Said I've been looking for someone to do my makeup. I call the makeup nurse. Said I've been looking for a channel with the makeup. It's a makeup. I've been looking for this channel. Looking for this channel. I've been looking for this channel. Looking for this channel. I've been looking for this channel. Looking for this channel. I've been looking for this channel. Looking for this channel. Yeah. Said I've been looking for someone to do my makeup. I call her makeup nurse. Yeah. Said I've been looking for a channel with the makeup. It's the makeup. I've been looking for this channel. I've been looking for this channel. I've been looking for this channel. I've been looking for this channel.
I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. The struggle is real with the makeup nurse. Today is the brand Thursday, and we're going to do Winky Lux. I don't have too many of their products, so well, hopefully it'll be a short video. And it's also Banana Split Day, Kiss and Makeup Day, Park Service Founders Day, Secondhand Wardrobe Day, and I was always getting the secondhand wardrobe as a kid, so I know that very well. And a Whiskey Sour Day. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I have these two Winky Lux palettes. One is Coffee Kitten palette and Latte Kitten palette, and they both smell like coffee. So let's start with this one first and see where I go with this look today. Alright, let's go in with Cappuccino. I think I always go in with that one when I use this palette, but for the transition, yeah, I tend to use the other one more because of the purple shade, so I'm gonna... Ooh, I kind of do smell this today. Is it gonna be a good scent day or medium? We shall find out. I always get to test out my smell in the morning with my makeup. Oh, you guys. Sorry I didn't upload. I missed a couple days this week. But I was at the wedding all weekend and didn't get a chance to film. It was really nice, beautiful wedding. My cousin is absolutely gorgeous. She deserves the happiness in her life, and I'm so happy for her. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with, let's go in with it. Let's do a dark look and do espresso, I guess. And I did have a little bit too much to drink at the wedding. So Sunday, I wasn't feeling the greatest. Now, I don't drink very often, and so yeah, it doesn't take me very long. And then, of course, I was buying shots, so that doesn't help. So yeah, I was not feeling good at all. But that's alright. I recuperated on Sunday. I got these two palettes. Did I get them off of Amazon or did I get them at Target? No, you know what? I think I got these at Target. when I was in California. Okay. Okay, now let's go in with Cold Brew. The silvery shade. It looks like I haven't even touched this shade before. So we're gonna touch it today. Which I don't know why it's a pretty shade. You guys, I wish I had the community tab right now. I mean, I just wish they gave it to people less than 500 and you didn't have to be 500. Because there's times I'd like to just like announce something real quick and not have to create a video. Okay, let's get my brush wet. So I ended up having to be at this hotel, not like one of the main brands that I normally do, at the wedding, and they wouldn't let me in before 3, and I'm like, I have a wedding to get to, and I have to get ready. And I'm like, it takes a long time to get this face ready. And they just kind of looked at me. So anyway, I finally got in. I was not happy. And while I was doing that, or while we were waiting for hours, I mean, because this was 9 o'clock when we got in, and we couldn't check in until 3, and so anyway, I was reading reviews, and oh my gosh, like the cleanliness and everything was scaring me in these reviews, like really bad. And so, like, something you'd see at like a really bad hotel. And I was like, oh great. And we had to pay for this hotel because they didn't have like a Hilton or a Marriott like I had, and I had points for those. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Frappe, and so anyway, I was telling my husband maybe we should just drive all the way to Hudson and just cut our losses of the, and it was $300 for the 2 nights, and just use my points and go to Hudson and get a Hilton or Marriott again. That's how scared I was to get into this hotel, because the refund policy, you had to have like, I don't know, like, I forget if it was 24 or 48 hours of cancellation. So I was like, and he's like, no, that would be too far from the reception, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. So we decided to stay. We got in a room. It wasn't as bad as I was gonna, you know, that I thought it was gonna be. It had some gross towels. Like this one towel looked like, you know, like the toilet bowl cleaner. It was stuff on it, like the blue, and then it had other stuff on it. So I'm like, ew, gross. So I just went and got new towels. But my cousins. All right, now I'm gonna use the Winky Lux Concealer. I got this little tiny sample in my Ipsy, and I was using that color changing foundation that I don't like, but I wanted to use it up, and it didn't blend very good, so I look like a ghost. Like it didn't like go to my shade very well. So hopefully with this concealer it'll help blend it a little bit more. The nice thing is I wear a mask at work. Although in Texas, they're less strict on it. When I was in California, I had to wear a mask 24/7 unless I was in my office. Here, as long as you're not going to a patient care area, you don't have to wear a mask unless it's like at a high level. Because they do low, medium, and high, and whatever it is for the day is what you have to, is like they have a different mask protocol. Okay, we're gonna use the bronzer, the Winky Lux bronzer. This is supposed to smell like coffee, but it smells like coffee breath. And I know I say that every time I use it, but it does. But I just have it's a little cracked. I think that happened in my luggage. You guys, my Too Faced palette of the blush and highlight palette, my Sweet Peach, really got the one shade that was like just got a little crack in the side that I've been like try to be careful with. Yeah, I took that palette with me to the wedding, and I shouldn't have, because now that shade is shattered and so is another shade. So, but you know me, I'm gonna try to. So on the way home, I put it in my book bag and try to lay it carefully so it stays, you know, where it's at, so I can still use it. You know me. Oh, this does not smell like coffee. Now this is one that I wouldn't mind not being able to smell. And it's not because it's old, because it smelled like that whenever I got it, and I haven't had this very long. I got it when I was in California. So maybe I got that off of Amazon, but I think I did get it in California. It was after these palettes anyway, or it was around the same time as those palettes. Oh, it's back to my cousin's room. So my cousin, my aunt and uncle stayed in not in our room, in our hotel, and they said their room was fine, other than the carpet looked like there was blood stains on it, which it doesn't look good. I don't know what I would like more. So they still got a worse room than us, I think. And then my cousins had the hotel next to us, and it was like not a good hotel either. And they walk in and they had stains on their floor. They had something all over the toilet. I won't go into detail and gross you out. I'm gonna just go in with a little bit of this, because this is a bronzer palette from Winky Lux, but I already used that. So it's I'm going to use this middle shade that looks like it's more of a highlight, but I'm going to blend it in and give it a little bit more glow. since I like more of the icy shade highlights. But anyway, all over. And then there was a bike, because there was a bike rally. So there was a biker fight right outside their hotel. And so they didn't have another room to even go into. So they had to call the desk, and they had housekeeping come in and clean it. And I'm like, okay, I can't complain. I've never had that happen to me. I'm going to go in with the icy highlight now. And that is the Marshmallow. And I just used graham cracker. This is supposed to smell like graham cracker, but I've never been able to smell it. But that could be my smell. But yeah, so they had housekeeping come and clean it, and they ended up getting 25% off, which my cousin was all excited about that. I'm like, no, you should have like 75% off with that. That is, oh man, I would have, if I walked into that, I would have like just said, give me a refund. I am going to a Hilton, and I will drive the 25 minutes away. I think I did smell. I think I smelled that. Well, it smelled on the brush, but that could be just a previous highlight. Okay. Okay, let's go in under our eyes and use the shade Frappe. But anyway, and then my other cousin was in that same hotel. And he walks in, and at least it wasn't as bad, but he, there was a plastic bag over the smoke detector. What? Why would you have a plastic bag over that? So yeah, needless to say, not too many of us had a very good hotel experience in that there. So I guess I can't complain anymore about my housekeeping. Okay, I can't find my normal brush to finish my eyes, but I'm gonna go in with Light and Sweet here, this middle shade. And this is a little bit fatter, but I don't have time to try to find a different one. So I'm gonna try to just make this better one work. Okay, and then put it in the corner of my eye. Okay, I am gonna go in with this Winky Lux, and I think it's supposed to turn like pink. I don't know if it smells. And it's got a little thingy in it. So that's why I use pink liner. Does it give a shade? Oh, it says purple. Maybe because of the purple flower. I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's the liner. Because I've never used this before. I had it for a while. It almost feels like just a lip balm, and that my liner probably just made the color. I don't know. Alright, this is the final look using some of the Winky Lux products that I have. And now for the riddle of the day is, what arithmetic symbol can we place between 2 and 3 to make a number greater than 2 but less than 3? Comment down below And you guys have a great rest of your day.